Our next topic is user privacy. 5G technology will enable several novel applications that will potentially open doors for a large number of vertical industries. This leads us to the fact that a large amount of personal information will be carried out over the 5G networks. With the introduction of data mining techniques, it is easier to retrieve the data privacy information and thus the data is at huge risk. The 5G system must provide security mechanisms for protection of a variety of trusted information regarding humans as well as for machine users. For example, identity, subscribed services, location or presence information, mobility patterns, network usage behavior, commonly invoked applications, etc. 5G technology would also offer customized network services for consumers by realizing the characteristics of particular services. Thus, the service requirements in the 5G network may vary from service to service. 5G technology will also enable service oriented privacy requirements. For example, health information of the user in certain healthcare applications will require a higher degree of privacy. Also, in the case of some critical industrial tasks, equally higher level of privacy protection is required. But applications like searching for some kind of location information may require a smaller degree of privacy. For more focused understanding, we have split the user privacy concepts into three parts that are data, location, and identity privacy as shown in the figure on the screen. Our next topic is data privacy. There will be heaps of smart and heterogeneous devices connected through 5G technology. Thus, the chance of leakage of the user's personal data is very high. Service providers or companies store and use the private information of consumers without their permission. In some cases, the service provider stores the user data for their own product but later shares them with other companies so that they can analyze the data and find some trends that which of their own product is more suitable for that particular user. In certain cases, it is even useful to take some of the user's personal data and based on that, the company can build new product and services. But companies or service providers need to provide a clearer explanation regarding for what purpose their data has been used. They must also answer questions like what data has been taken and how and where they stored it. Several smartphone applications, or we can say apps, for example in Android, ask for certain information before the installation. Mostly, the information for which the app wants permission does not have any direct relation to service of that particular app. This data can be used for other purposes which are undefined by the app developers. Nowadays, social media sites are the most common ways to share public and private information among various users. These are the frequent ways of updating others about your current activities, share or upload personal pictures, and even can have live text, audio, and video conversations. 5G is supposed to be enabled this kind of communication seamlessly and continually. But still, many people raise doubts over the leakage of their personal information by various means, which are of real concerns of our current society. 5G based IoT systems are the crucial part of future technologies for providing numerous digital services. This will eventually generate massive amounts of data all the times. Since IoT is becoming omnipresent, large amounts of data will be coming into action. 5G will assure the increase in data transfer speeds and thus have a higher risk of malicious attacks. In a similar way, wearable devices produce an explosive quantity of data because sensors or chips attached to wearables are continuously monitoring and gathering user personal information such as fitness, pulse rate, etc. This data may be analyzed by a third party, who can extract other features from them without asking permission of the user. Data privacy risks arise when the third party service provider or any other malicious attacker want to access the user's personal data without their consent. For example, by monitoring the activities of someone using its personal data, one can easily predict the daily routine of that particular consumer. This can be harmful in some cases because if somebody wants to observe or guess the activities of a person, they can easily do so. The other critical example can be that of healthcare, where the medical data is very sensitive. In many cases, the patient wants to restrict some particular information to certain people, such as doctors, specific family members, or friends. But malicious users or unauthorized persons may access the information and use it for unethical purposes. Another such example of privacy breaches can be the purchasing of anything on a consistent basis, like any particular type of food that may reveal religion or health information. In 5G networks, for many cases, the privacy protection requirements are also dependent on the usage of the particular access technology because the element of heterogeneity will be available at much higher rates. Along with multiple access technologies, it will be used to obtain the required services. User data will be transversed in various access networks in 5G, and different vendors will provide the functional entities for the network. As a possibility, by using data mining methodologies, a third party can derive user personal information by analyzing the user dispersed data, which might be available on any part of the network. Because of the risk of such scenarios, more rigorous data privacy protection schemes are required for 5G networks. It is important to formulate strong data protection mechanisms while discussing standardization and policy making for 5G technology. The service provider must also explain ways of data collection and its use for various services. There should be a balance between the user privacy and data used by the service providers so that companies can build novel and useful applications for the user, and at the same time, user privacy should not be affected. Accountability mechanisms should be involved so that monitoring of each action by various entities will be easy. Data minimization techniques should also take into account such that companies or service providers or third parties limit the data they collect and retain and dispose it once they no longer need it. Here I conclude this topic. Hope you understand all the concepts clearly. Meet you in the next topic.
If you have any queries, please get in touch with us by typing your comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe to our videos. So what are you waiting for? Join us for the course and do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Also, if you like our videos, don't forget to hit the like button and share our videos.